What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing what's called a polar puzzle, which is what's here on screen. So we're going to be drawing the shape using polar angles, as well as drawing it inside of this title block, which we will be creating from scratch. So yeah, let's get started. In the description below, you're going to find a link to basically a starter template that we're going to build off of to create this title block. Then once that's done, we'll save that as a title block template. And then from there, we'll open that up and we will begin drawing this object here. So after you've downloaded the template, go ahead and save it in your templates folder. If you're not sure where that is, I will put file path in the description below the link to download. But you will place it in your templates folder. And then we're going to create a new drawing, and then we are going to select that file as our template to start. It's going to be called Inch Helper. So once it's open, this is what you'll see. It's just a very basic box with a grid inside of it. So from this, we will create the title block. So the first things we want to do, since we're going to be drawing this is in inches, is we want to double check that the units are correct. So we're going to type in units. We're going to make sure that it is in decimal. It's not in architectural or engineering or anything like that, with a precision of 3, which it looks like it's good. So we're going to leave that as is. Now we're going to set the limits for this drawing. So to do that, we're going to use the limits command. And what it asks first is to specify the lower left corner. By default, it is 0, 0, but we'll go ahead and retype that at 0, 0. And then the upper right corner is going to be 11, 8.5. What that does is set the limits when printing to be inside of this window here. Okay, and we should be ready to get started on the title block itself now. So the title block and the drawing we're going to make is going to be, everything's going to be inside this box. So first we're going to draw the border for the title block. So first, we're going to select the borderline layer, and then we're going to draw another square or rectangle inside of here with an offset of 0.375. So we're going to go ahead and activate the offset command with the O key. Then we're going to type in 0.375. Then we're going to click on the outer box and then click again on the inside. And that's going to be the border of the title block. Now we need to draw some rectangles across the bottom to establish the area where we're going to put our name, the title of the drawing, and things like that. So to do that, we're going to use this corner as a reference for everything. So we want to come up from here 1.125 inches, and we'll stop it there. And then we'll draw another segment all the way across. That's going to be the top line of our border. Now we need to draw a couple vertical lines to create some separation. So again, using this point as reference, we're going to go over 3.75 inches, connect to there, and then up again. And then once again, using this corner, we're going to go over 9.125 inches, then connect to there, and then up again. And then we can delete these lines. And this is going to be the shape of the different areas where we're going to be putting the text in. So let's go ahead and do that next. We're going to change our layer to the text layer, and then we're going to use the multi-line text command. The shortcut for that command is real easy. It's just T. So once that's activated, we'll start with this window first. We'll click in the top left corner of this area and click on the bottom right corner. And then a dialog or a text entry prompt will pop up. And we are going to change the size to 0.25. And also we're going to select bold. And then for justification, we're going to do middle center. So in this one, we're going to say your name. So whatever your name is, you'll type that in there. Then we're going to do the same process for this middle box. We'll use T for text, click upper left to lower right, Then we will select 0.25 for the font height, or the text height. We're going to select bold, then justification, middle center. This is going to be where your title goes. Actually, it looks like this font size didn't stick, so I will redo that real quick. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to do the same thing in this area here. So again, T for multi-line text command, upper left, bottom right. Then we're going to change the font height to 0.25, bold, justification, middle center. And for this drawing, we will call it EX-11D. Okay, and that's the title block. So what you want to do now is save this as a template. So we'll click on the A icon in the top left. We'll hit Save As. And then down here in the file type, you want to make sure you select AutoCAD Drawing Template. You're going to save this as border A-inch. Okay, and then once that's saved, we can close this drawing, and we're going to create a new drawing using this as a template. Okay, so that's saved. So we're going to go ahead and close that. Now we're going to create a new drawing. We're going to select that new border A-inch that we created and hit open. And there it is. And it's ready to go for us to start drawing. So I am going to go ahead and copy this over so we can have something to look at. And we'll just close this down because I don't need it anymore. Okay. So for that, we need to go ahead and select the object line layer, because that's the layer we're going to use for this. And it has a diameter of 5 inches. So let's go ahead and draw that layer, or that object. That's got a diameter of 5 inches. And the next we want to draw this inner circle, and it has a diameter of 4 inches. We can go ahead and do this one. Then we're going to select this layer, and we're going to change it to a center line. Okay. Smooth this up and get it a little more centered. Okay. So now we need to start drawing all of these circles. So you're going to have to do a little bit of addition and subtraction in your head with this, or with a calculator if you need to. But all the measurements that we're going to be typing in to AutoCAD to make these different angles are going to be off of the x-axis. To where going this way is going to be the positive direction, and this way is going to be the negative direction. So we're going to have 0, 90, and 180, or 0, minus 90, minus 180. Okay, I'll go ahead and get my calculator open. Okay, so for the first line, we'll do this one here. So we know that it is 14 degrees from this line here, but we know this line's 90. So we need to do 90 minus 14, which is going to be 76 degrees. So we will select the center line layer, and we will start here in the middle, and we'll use the less than symbol, and then 76 degrees. And that will put this in the appropriate angle. And for the line length on this, we'll just do them 2.75 inches. Okay, so there's your first one. Now this next one is going to be 42 degrees from the 90-degree angle. So we know that that's going to be 48 degrees from the x-axis. So again, we'll draw a line with less than 48 degrees, the 2.75 length. And then there's that one. Okay, so for the next one, it shows that it's 68 degrees from the 90-degree line. So we know when we subtract 68 from 90, we get 22 degrees. So we will do another line that's less than 22 degrees, at 2.75 long. And we have this angle. So hopefully by now you see the pattern, but we'll keep working through this. So for this next one, shows it being 61 degrees from the x-axis. So what we'll do is we'll do another line command. We'll do less than, but remember it's not going to be positive 61. It's going to be negative because we're going this direction. We're going down from the x-axis. So this will be negative 61. And we'll do it at 2.75 long. Okay, this next one shows it being 8 degrees from the minus 90. So if we go minus 90 and add 8, we're going to get minus 82 degrees. So again, line less than minus 82 at 2.75 long. Oop, I made a mistake. Try that again. So we're going to do line less than minus 82. There we go, at 2.75 long. So this next one is going to be 33 degrees from the minus 90. So what we're going to do is add negative 33 to the minus 90. That's going to be, what's that, 90 plus 33 is going to be 123. Then minus 123 at 2.75 long. Okay, this next one is going to be 31 degrees from here. So this is going to be the minus 180 degrees. So when we do the math on that, we are going to have minus 149 degrees. That's going to be less than minus 149 at 2.75 long. Okay, and there's that one. And then for this next one, it's going to be, we'll do this one here. It's going to be 48 degrees. So we're going to do 48 degrees plus 90. So 90 plus 48 is going to be 138. We'll do a line at 138 at 2.75 long. So this next one, the last one, is going to be 76 degrees from this line here. So we know it's going to be 90 degrees plus 76, which equals 166. We'll do less than 176 at 2.75. Okay, and that's all the polar angles that we need to complete these circles. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and draw the axes. We'll do them at 3 inches just to make them look good. They need to be a little longer than the others. So instead of 2.75, we'll do 3. I made a mistake on this one. Let's try this again. So we'll do a line at 166 degrees. That's better. 2.75 long. Okay. Now with all of those done, we'll go back into our layer selection and we'll pick the object line and we will do these circles. So we'll do the first one here. We'll do circle, we'll click, we'll do a diameter of 0.5 inches. Then that one's done. So from here you can just use the copy command, CO, select the object, then select the center point. Then you can just click where each one needs to go. And that's it. That's the drawing complete. We'll go ahead and get rid of this one. Then we'll just take a look. And yeah, everything looks good. If you need to, go ahead and fill in your name here. Change the title. And change this whatever you need to be. To make a change, just highlight it and double click. Give it a second. And then it'll allow you to edit it. You can get Control A to select everything. And then you can type your name right there. So yeah, that's that done. So appreciate you guys joining me today. So if y'all wouldn't mind, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. It'll really help the channel out with YouTube algorithms and things like that. So thanks for stopping by.